Women's golf team is leaving today to go to SECs, where we are the defending SEC champions. We'll be heading out today, like I said, and be playing Friday through Tuesday. So Coach Chadwell will open up with an opening statement, then we'll go into questions.
It's always good to hear that sometimes you lose sight of that we are the defending champion, and we remind the girls that's a little bit what people expect when they see them. I think that gets lost on them because they're a very humble group. But we're excited to leave today. It seems like it's come up on us pretty quick. We just had a couple young ladies come back from the Augusta National Women's Amateur and had a great showing there for the program. And leading up to that, we've probably been playing our best golf of the year. We finished second at Clemson, second out in Tucson, and I think roughly a third place finish in Houston. So it's kind of interesting, exciting to see the team again and see them compete when I've been with a couple of the individuals in Augusta. So our favorite time of the year, and we're looking forward to making another run like we have the past 2 years.
All right, we'll start in the back right with Donna.
Coach, what was your experience like caddying for Jenny at Augusta?
It's interesting because you're focused on one player. More so the golf, just what Jenny has done for our program to be able to walk along beside her in her last amateur event at a very special place. I think that's probably what I take more from it. She had a pretty disappointing finish, missed the cut by one shot, but really didn't probably have her best. And I was just proud of the golf that she played with not having her best, the maturity that she showed. But that's the thing that I'd probably say that I would remember from it was just the conversations we had, just supporting one player and just, hugging her around the neck when she hit her last putt as an amateur.
And then as you head to SEC championships, what kind of challenges does that course present, and what's just the level of familiarity that the girls have with it?
That's a great question because this is a new site for us. One of the interesting sides to that is we don't get to go back to Greystone as defending champions. We show up in Tampa as defending champions. So we don't get to have those memories as we get back on site. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But Pelican, where we're playing, is very different than Greystone because it's flat. Greystone had a lot of undulation changes. Pelican Golf Club is flat. I think the weather will be a little bit better than what you could get in Birmingham this time of year. Austin Dodd's our assistant coach, has played professional events there. I've been able to walk there and watch my wife play. So I think we'd have as much familiarity as a staff as we could going forward because I don't think anybody's competed on it yet. So the golf course will have conditions it's on the water, so we'll have wind every day. But topography-wise, we're pretty fortunate because it's very similar to College Station.
We'll go to Thomas and then Daryl.
You feel like the course is an upgrade for the conference championship?
I think in some ways we'd kind of outgrown Greystone. Just with trying to house everybody, inclement weather, feeding everybody. The conference does a great job of putting on a championship and making the young ladies feel special. It's the only tournament really out of the year that we have a banquet. So tonight we'll go to a banquet there and it's celebrated for them and the seniors and everything. But I think it was just geographically, it was a little early every year. Like it just wasn't quite ready. If we had rain, it just really messed everything up. Pelican seems to really want us, which is, I wouldn't say that's always the case in women's golf. A lot of people are looking to host men's championships and maybe not women's. So from every indication we've got, the young ladies will feel just as special. I like it's a little further south. I wish it would go a little bit later because it just crunches everything around Augusta. It forces us to start a little early in the spring, and I would love to be playing a regular season tournament this time of year and then getting closer to conference regionals, and we play more in succession there. So that's something we're pushing on as coaches.
And then how has your rigorous schedule prepared you for this tournament?
That's the thing. I looked, it's we've been kind of spoiled the last year and a half that, maybe some of those seconds this year we won last year. And I was looking when I was driving over, I think we're like 77-25 for the year. And there's a lot of programs that would take that in a win-loss record. But for us, it seems a little bit disappointing. Maybe we haven't quite accomplished what we want to. But I think that speaks to the difficulty of the schedule. I think it speaks to a little bit, we've had a lot of young ladies have opportunities outside the team. We had 2 go play in Dubai at the World Dam, so we competed without them. Jenny was at Q School. So I like where we're at right now. I think we're playing our best golf. We've got probably one of the most experienced team, maybe besides LSU there. So I wouldn't want to be wearing any other colors going in.
We'll go to Daryl in the back.
Coach Gerrod, you talked about liking where you're at. Now, you're not the same roster that you were a year ago when you won it. So what comes back to help those that are joining your lineup to try to repeat?
For sure. You know, we bring, Adela, I would probably say, has been the week in, week out better performer on our team. She's been unbelievable in match play since she's been here. Blanca's had a really good year. And maybe Jenny and Zoe have struggled just a little bit to how they've played the past 2 years. But we bring an unbelievable freshman as well, too, who has a lot of experience on a worldly stage. So I don't think for her this is another tournament, just because she probably doesn't know. For all the young ladies, we're going back as defending, and it's SEC championship. But man, I think this team is just as good as the team last year, and they're just as close as last year's team was. I think that's probably one of the biggest testaments I could give this team. I've never had 9 young ladies be as close as these are. I know they'll be fighting for each other, but we bring just as much experience, I think, to the table as we did last year.
Any other questions? All right. Thank y'all.
Thank
We got a
y'all.
flight to catch.